So welcome everybody. The first question of the day is how to create an invitation code with 7 days instead of 7 plays. Maybe we will standardize it to 7 days, sorry, because 7 plays, it's true that it's maybe a bit awkward and maybe it's easier for everybody to understand 7 plays. But the question for Anton is how to do it for this weekend, and we don't move the code before this weekend, or maybe I can, well, not in an official release anyway. So let's just do that. We have a list of special codes for our distributors that allow for 7 days installs. I can share that with you. I can share the full list with you, in fact. So I will paste it in the chat if you need them. So these codes are okay for, but are not related to your affiliation. So if you give a code for 1 week of Pro Expert, for instance, you give T 2016 K Pro 1, it will give 1 week of Pro Expert to anybody entering this code. It's only valid one time, okay? So say you want to do 7 days of MePlay, it's the last one, it's T 2016 KMEP3.
Okay, so I'm going to post that into the Telegram group.
Yeah, we've already posted it a long time ago. It's only valid in 2025, so only for the next 2 months. These are special codes for the beginning. So let's say you want to create a 7-day of MePlay. So I will copy this code, and now I will go to Settings, Invite Friends, which opens a new window that I will change now. Okay, so it did open this window on my screen. So what I want to do is, for instance, let's say it's for April 4 fair, that I want to create this specific code that would give 7 days. The trick is for every one of your invitation code, you can give a title, you can give notes, you can give a welcome message, and most importantly, you can add another invitation code for the new user. And so I would paste it here, this special code that gives 7 days of MePlay, and I would save it. And now I can use this code. I have to save 2 times. Okay. Now I can use this code, and this code will mark me as the affiliate and apply the second code, which is 7 days of MePlay. And that's it.
Simple. Nice.
Yes.
Are you okay with that, Anton?
Yeah, sorry. I just come home and then it was like.
Okay, so we can send you the code by email, but the idea is that when you create an invitation code, you on the last field of the invitation code that is for your affiliation, you can add another code. And so you can give between 15 days of MePlay, 1 week of Family Expert, 1 week of Me Expert, 1 day or 1 week.
Also, like for.
Do you want me to show it again?
I seen the screens, but I didn't catch it because it was bad reception.
Okay.
You can just pass it like quicker.
Okay, so anyway, you click on Invite Friends. It will open a new window. So I do it just again quickly. Tac, tac, tac. It doesn't want to open. Okay, so it opens a new window on my side, which is this one. Now you create a new form or you modify one form. So you create a form for your event this weekend and you call it event of November 16, for instance. And at the end of everything, you can check add another invitation code for the new user, and you choose one of the codes that I pasted in the text box in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And for instance, this one would give 7 days of MePlay. So I don't know what did you want to give to your users?
Just Because I want to install the application and maybe put the first time listen there, so so when they come home they don't.
Okay, so MePlay is fine for you. So if you want MePlay, you can use this code. We have other codes that can unlock 1 week of Pro Expert, Me Expert, or Family Expert, for instance. And all the codes are in the chat here, and I think Steven has pasted it in the Telegram channel too.
Yes.
So you can use these codes to make demos and to give some perks to your users. It's okay.
But I just have a little problem that I put my master affiliate code on the brochure.
Okay.
So this thing I cannot change. Can it be possible to make it on that code?
Yes. So the trick is that, so let's go back. Your master invitation code is shorter, like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And if you create, if you create one code when you do your invitation code, and people use your master invitation code, it will use the first one that you created. So you create one which you can call, for instance, my master code, and here you would say add another invitation code, and you would put this code, and you would save it, and so people can use this code, but because it's your first one, if they use only your master invitation code, it will fetch the information from the first one.
Okay.
So even if you already gave your master invitation code, you can still change what it does by changing the first one.
Okay, so I just need to add these 7 days in that master
Exactly.
code.
So if you don't have
Okay.
any code, you start a new one. But anyway, the one that is labeled as one here, sorry, will be the one that will be applied if you use only your master invitation code.
Okay, then give me a day. I can put this code, other code, but then just put a QR. So is this possible to make a link? And then
Yes. Yes, sure.
So I just say scan this for 7 days, and then just like.
Yes. So if you want to do that, it's actually a good idea, because we don't have it, I think. Let me just check that. What we need is when you click here, it copies the invitation with a QR code. It's actually a good idea, but it's not implemented yet. It would be the same. No. It's easy to do. When you go to a basic program and you want to share it, you click on share, and you see here you have an invitation code, and you have a QR code, and you have this code, and so on. So in fact, this QR code is biocoherence.net/open/. If you use biocoherence.net/open/ your invitation code here, it will work. And I would just have to add it. So that is something that we can do into a beta update. So maybe I will include that into the next beta update so that it will generate the QR code and you can use it.
Okay, I just need to take this link and put this code on the end, and then from
Yes.
this
So
I generate QR code, and then I put this.
Exactly. So you saw my own master code was 820, I think.
820.
Yes. So my invitation code for a link would be biocoherence.net/open/@820. That would open, if people already have the app, it will open directly in the app and enter this invitation code. And if they don't, it will redirect them to install. It will copy the code in the clipboard. And when you open the app for the first time, it will try to retrieve it from the clipboard and apply it.
Okay.
It's the best we can do. So there is no totally bulletproof way to do it and to pass the code for someone that is not installed, but we try our best to have it. And if it's not automatic, then you have to tell people to enter the code 820 so that they are.
We'll put one in another, like QR code in the link under also, and then put everything. So if I have a busy day, they can install the application, everything, just do the scan.
Exactly.
Okay. It will be good.
And it would also be a good idea if we were able to copy this in the clipboard. I'm not sure we can. I will see if there is a solution to copy this QR code so that you can download it.
Okay.
It's probably possible. I will check that.
Okay.
But if we cannot do that, you can generate a QR code by just with some website
Yeah.
by just doing.
Yeah, Canva can do me.
Yes.
No problem.
Okay. Any other question?
Yeah, you need to get ready because I'm starting.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Okay, this is nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so if nobody wants to speak, I will just tell you what's up recently. So we saw yesterday that we are prepping for packs, which will be much simpler for users to start. And we are redesigning the website. So the website's hardware section will be called devices, and we will just show the sensor, the harmonizer, and the packs as a way to start with BioCoherence. The packs is a new way to start with a license, a sensor, or several sensors, one or two harmonizers, and we have designed different packs for different kind of users. So all of the packs informations will be available soon on the website. And if you are interested, we have the distributor webinar that is available upon request. It's not public, but you can just ask us. One thing you might like, especially you, maybe Anton, if you are still here. Yes. I will just show you a nice feature is that when you right-click on many texts, so not all the text yet, but it will soon be all the text, you can right-click and click on Edit Translation. So in any language, if you see a translation that is not correct, for instance, this one. That's okay. So let's say in English you don't say that, or in Croatian, or I don't know what. You click on Edit Translation, and you see you can just modify it. This is your account. Okay, let's submit a correction, and I just click on OK, and it changed it in the interface. But it also sent us the correction on a database of corrections that we have to revise. And so we know that you sent a correction in that language for that part, and we just have to approve it to include it into the next update for everybody. So this is a way to correct if you use the app in a specific language and some of the translations are not good. You can just correct them by just right-clicking. It's only on desktop. You right-click, you edit translation, you change the text, you click on OK, and it's done. So for you, I think for Croatian, it might be useful. And yeah, and maybe we should do the same for the book, but it's more complicated. So of course, for you Americans, it's not so useful, but you remember we have 20 languages, so it can be useful for getting feedback from native people, because we are not native in 20 languages, of course. The latest update also allows the harmonizer to work on Android, and it has been posted yesterday. So you should now be able to test the harmonizer on Android. And to test the harmonizer, remember that you have to check experimental secret things 9 to get the new interface before it's posted on the official new version 26. And something for you, Laura, too. Let's share the app. So now when I use a client account, you see here, there is a new little picto, which means there is a subscription or not. So you have the information if is the client subscribed, and can he play the audio meditations? And if you click here, it says active subscription, personal subscription. So it says exactly what it has. And if it doesn't have any subscription, I will show you.
How often they're listening?
No, we don't track users. Maybe we should. It's a very interesting question. So I will just show you. I will just show you, and then I will go back to this question because it's a very important question, in fact. So let's say it doesn't have a subscription. So I will just delete it on our backend. Okay, so I deleted it. So now if I click on it, you see it says buy a subscription for this client. This client has no active subscription. Okay, they can send you unlimited evaluations and reevaluation, and they can try Harmonic Boost and Personal Guides, but they don't have an active subscription. So now for every of your clients, if you want to click on any client, you will immediately know if they have a subscription or not.
Good.
Okay, so it's interesting because, as you say, people sometimes think they are subscribed but are not, or anything. So it's useful for you to know, and you still have this possibility to subscribe for the client, of course. Yeah.
Well, you know, I was a hairstylist for a long time, and people will lie to you, not like want to tell you what you want to hear.
Yes, maybe.
I think sometimes people say that they're listening and they're not, and they're it's working for me, and I'm like, I don't believe that they're really doing it. So that's why I wanted to know.
Yes, it's an open discussion, and it's very interesting. Should we track users or not? It's actually a complicated ethical situation. My point of view until now is do not track anything because of privacy reasons. So I don't track how often people are listening, what page they are opening, if they are going to this or this function. The only thing we know is I don't even ask for their name. I mean, they can just open an account with just an email, and we have zero personal data. And I'm quite happy with having as less data as possible on people. But as you say, at some point, it might be useful to know how people are progressing and if they are actually listening to things and things. So it's an open discussion. We can, technically, it's not very complicated to share some information, but maybe we should at least ask the client if he's okay to share this information with the practitioner. So we have to think it carefully. But I agree with you. It should be a good idea to be able for the practitioner to follow the progress and maybe see the reevaluations and when the user played the meditations and so on. Maybe it could be on the progress page, because on the progress page we have some information and when they add entries to the journal, for instance, and maybe we could just add the meditation has been played at this moment, or the harmonic boost has been played at this moment. And if it stays on the exploration, maybe it's not too invasive and it can be done.
And as a practitioner too, there are times when I'll say, I want you to listen to this, you know, like multiple times a day, just like run it while you work, just constantly. You don't have to listen to it, just keep going so I can see what the progress is. But are they actually doing it?
Okay, no, it's a very good remark, and I think maybe the best solution would be to add it on the graph, because now we have a unified graph on progress that puts everything that happens on the same timeline, and we already record when the personal guides have been done, because we need to track it for the progression of the days, but we don't record the harmonic boost yet, but we could, of course. So maybe the good idea would be to add something that one harmonic boost has been played at some point, and to put it on the general timeline of the exploration. And
wouldn't it be good to know too, like if they're doing this, if they're doing this, or if they're just listening to the harmonics. So knowing, like, okay, they put this on like twice last week and they're saying it didn't work. Well, let's try it once a day.
It's true.
So those are the kind of things that is helpful for me as a practitioner to know.
It's true, and as much as I don't want to track people, I think it's actually valuable information in a therapeutic setting. So I think it should be added to the exploration timeline. it's a good idea.
Yeah, you could track just enough to allow you to see if the person is actually using it without going into too much detail.
Yes.
So,
I think it wouldn't be too invasive. Yes.
yeah, I don't think so either.
No, okay, it's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
But just that they're actually doing it, like,
Mm.
you know.
You always have the best ideas, Laura. Thank you very much.
But as I said to Stephen, we have the best users because you have so many good ideas and feedback.
Also, just from a personal point of view, I think it's useful because we lose track of our own
It's
number
true.
of times that we're doing it.
It's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I think, oh shit, I did it every day. I did it twice a day for a week. Well, actually, no, I only did it twice a day, 3 times out of the week, you know, or whatever. I think it's a useful tool, even as feedback to myself.
Yeah.
You know,
True. Okay.
set an objective, not necessarily to be public, but you know, as an option if you need feedback for yourself. Just a thought to add to the
No,
conversation.
but I think if you start sharing your exploration with a practitioner, it's because you need feedback, and it should be part of the feedback with your practitioner. So it makes sense to include it into the general timeline of the exploration. Okay, I check what we can do with that, but I think it's a good idea.
Christopher also posted a question in the chat there about geopathic stress.
Yes.
You had said that he can get that information in momentums. Perhaps you can show.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, it'd be good. Thank you.
Okay, so if you go to energy and momentum, the first 4 are geopathy. So if you click here, you see the four items. The first one is geopathic stress, graduation, groundwater, and harmful energies. And all of this is linked to geomancy. Do you say geomancy? Yes, I think so.
Oui.
Yeah. So you can work with that. The 4 next ones are more related to internal biology, so heavy metals, pathogens, miasm, and toxins. And both the red ones are restraints, so things that would lower your energy in a general manner. So yes, I think with this one you will find things, and maybe we can enhance it with more granular biomarkers in the future. But right now we only have these 4 ones.
Cool, thank you. Somebody actually asked me today as well, so that when they do their first exploration and then they add a reevaluation to it, that it actually updates the harmonic boost for them, so that basically they don't need to think about it. They just have to do a reevaluation and everything gets updated.
No. The harmonic boost will not be updated. What will be updated when you do a reevaluation is so we don't change the priorities, we don't change the resources. We might change the resources. We don't change the priorities because it's the topic of the month. We don't change the harmonic boost because it's linked to the priorities and it could have been enhanced by the pros, etc. We might change the resources because resources are something dynamic that can change with time. So the resources might change, and so it might update the subsequent personal guide meditations. And we might change the order of the things that we do into the personal guide because, as you know, we select only one item of each family for the meditation of the day. And it's usually a rotation. So if you have 4 different organs, for instance, it will play day 1, it will play the first one, day 2, the second, day 3, the third, day 4, the fourth. But if you do a re-evaluation on day 3, for instance, it might not play the first on day 4. It might play again the one that is the most in need. So each time you do a re-evaluation, it will shuffle a little bit what you need to do into your daily meditation. And the other thing it will change, and that's a recent, relatively new feature, is if you go to Harmonic Boost, you see there is a tab measured here. And when you do a measure, you can do a live test, or you can use the last one to do a harmonic boost of the ones that you mostly need right now.
Can I say something about the live test though?
Yes.
I've done that many times, and it like never ever has finished all the way down.
Okay.
It like out in the middle. And I don't know, it like takes forever too. So maybe we need to look at that.
Okay. Okay, so I will check that. And while I was speaking, I realized that one function that is not yet operational here is that because we already have some reevaluations here, it should propose you a short list of things without doing a live test. So that will be part of a new version, but I have to check if it works. So Harmonic Boost live test. It should use the latest reevaluation. And so when this is live, it's somewhere into the development pipeline. But when this is live, you could click on measured and get a subset, because this one you see 1 hour and 52 minutes. So maybe you don't want to play 1 hour and 52 minutes of harmonic boost. Maybe you want to play the ones that you need today. And the ones that you need today would be here on measured. And when this new function goes live, it will automatically select the most important ones from your latest reevaluation. And maybe, Laura, it would avoid to do a live test because maybe it's too long. The thing is that when I do a live test, it will play all items here for a few seconds. So it can still be very long to do this test. So if you have a lot of items here, it's true that it can be very long.
I've never gotten to the bottom.
Even if you stop, it should populate with the first one here, with all the ones that have been tested, I mean.
Well, doesn't it? It's like it'll take, like, if you have bladder, it'll test it, and then it'll either put you in like, yes, you need this, or no, you
Yes, yes.
and then it like will stop, and then you have to start all over again, and it'll take you like, I don't know. It has not worked for me. Has it worked for
Okay.
anyone else? Is anyone else?
I'm doing a live test now, and like I'm on 11 of 29 now, and it seems to be going very smoothly. Like it's gonna
Is it
end.
fast?
Yeah, I can actually share my screen real quick.
Yeah. Is it telling you to not move? Mhm.
Pretty sure I should be more calm while I'm doing it, because I'm basically clicking stuff with my mouse and
Yes.
everything.
Okay, so this is playing the frequencies live and seeing how your organism is reacting to those frequencies, and deciding. You see on top there is a red one. There is a red stack of cards, an average stack of cards, and a blue stack of cards, and so it will use all of these programs and order them in red or blue, and at the end it will make a list of the frequencies that you need to play for a long time today. But it should play as fast as that, Laura. It should use only.
Never seen it go this fast. Okay, look at how fast that line on top is going. That's never happened. It takes like 5 minutes for each one. I'm like,
No, that's not normal. It should take 5 heartbeats.
Wow, yeah, this is going way faster.
I actually can feel the difference while it's playing each frequency. It's actually
Yes,
really
of course.
interesting.
And the device can feel what it does to you and decide if you need it today. So that's the beauty of the thing. And Laura, I would be happy if it works if it worked with you, because it's a very nice feature, in fact.
It is. Well, I thought I could do that.
And I'm also interested that it works because it is the same feature that we will use for the harmonizer to make an evaluation of the harmonizer programs. So instead of playing audio frequencies, we will play. We will play electrical programs with the harmonizer, and we will measure how your organism is reacting to these programs, and so we will be able to decide which one you need to do today. And it's really great because we will have a very simple solution with the harmonizer, with a sensor, and something that is really tied to what you need to do today. And
Right.
it's a great solution. So,
and I'll let you know, because it's never gone that fast for me.
okay, so we have to make sure that it goes like that for you.
I actually can feel myself responding to each of the frequencies. It's actually very interesting. Like, oh, Jesus.
And it's just audio. When you play with the harmonizer,
yeah.
you have an extra boost of energy, you know.
I've got one left to play, and then it's finished.
Okay, cool. And
sorry, no, it's finished now.
yeah, so I don't know if I said it, but the harmonizer is now available in test for Android. I think I've already said it. One nice thing that you will not notice right now, but I will show you, and then you can maybe show your results. Do you have your results on screen?
Actually closed it.
Okay, don't worry. So anyway, next topic. If we close this and we open a basic program.
This is the only product of its kind that can do that right in real time. That is absolutely amazing, because we kind of lose sight of all of the amazing features that are just under the hood. You know, like that right there is such a huge feature that most people don't even know it's there.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's there since a few versions only. But it will be much more obvious when we start with the harmonizer, because there will be a button to evaluate the programs with the harmonizer. So a way to evaluate which one are needed. So what I wanted to show you, if you are into creating basic programs and you want to create a public program, for instance, or unlisted, you now have a button to generate the cover of the program. So it takes something like 30 seconds, because it will be created by another AI, which will receive the title and description and category. And the category energy will give the main master colors. And then it will use the title and description to try and find some inspiration to make a cover. But when you start doing some public programs, it's good that we can add a cover in one click, so that we keep having a consistent interface for our users. And so you see, this is the image that has just been created. There is not a lot of information here, so if you put some more information into the description, maybe the image will be more specific. But now I can save it, and you see I have this new cover for the program, which is much nicer than the default cover. The default cover is this one. In the same spirit, if I modify this program and I put a title and description, and I put it for all users, and I save it, it will automatically translate the title and description into 20 languages in a few minutes and be available to everybody. So as soon as you decide to go public with a program because you are happy with a basic program and you want to share it with the world, well, you can actually share it with the world, because whatever the language you wrote the title and description, you just add a cover, you click on all user, you save it, and it will, in the background, it will collect the translations and make it available to everybody in 20 languages, which is pretty amazing when you think of it. So you can just create your basic program, and when you are ready, you go public, and it will be automatically handled. It's the same for the test list now. So if you go to a meditation and you start having a description and a meditation text, and now if you click on a request an audio recording, it will actually translate the title, description, and meditation text in 20 language, and then it will generate the audio in a few minutes in all the available audio language, which are 5 languages right now, but we will probably extend it to 22. So it means that when you go, it needs to be a public list for that, because we don't do it yet for private lists. But when you go public with a new meditation that you want to create, it will be actually available to everybody in 20 languages. So it's quite amazing. Where did I do it? I think I made a test somewhere, but I'm not sure. It will show you when the different languages are available. So this is more a kind of back office function that will not be useful for all of your users, but will be very useful for all of you who want to create some content into BioCoherence. And of course, it will be the same logic in the Pro directory. When you create your Pro directory account, you can be listed on the website and into the app for everybody wanting to connect with you, but your presentation can be translated. It's the same for your trainings. If you want to put a training and if you want to create an extension module, all of this can be automatically translated right from the app. So you don't have to ask us to do that. No, it's streamlined directly when you start to go public with something.
And then you can also talk about how people can actually sell their meditations, right? They can put a price on them. And
Yes,
they can actually make
yes.
them available for sale.
This one is not yet active, but in principle, of course, when you click on the top here, you can edit the main parameters of your list. So it's a meditation and so on. And if you go public, you can say it's paid. And right now you cannot decide the price, and there is no actual mechanism into the app to make it paying for users. But it's an upcoming feature. But at some point, if you want to create this list and say, okay, it's a paying list because it has a lot of value, at some point we will take all the public lists that are paid, and we will see with you how we do this particular paying part.
Can we have like our name and our like face on it too? So if
It's already the case. So
I create one and then like 10,000 people go to it and then they want me as a practitioner.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly the point. Even if you do a free basic program or a free meditation, there is a link to your account and to your Pro directory. So if you do a very nice meditation on something that you are very knowledgeable on and 10,000 people start using it, of course, there is your face and a link to your Pro directory account, and people can take an appointment with you, etc., etc. So it's a very good way to get known with new users.
Great.
Yes. And you can create basic programs, or you can create list entries, and all of this can be used by other users. Okay, what else? That's for you, Laura. We corrected the, a week or two ago, you tried to have an AI helper do something and it didn't work. It said, "Oh, I'm trying, but I can't. This specific problem has been addressed, so it shouldn't happen again." Sometimes it tries, especially for the stimuli, the helpers that can add a stimulus on top of your harmonic boost. Sometimes it tries to add some stimuli in a weird way, and we detected that, and we added the weird way as a way that they can use it.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been with it since I talked to you, so thank you.
Okay, cool. Last one, because I'm not sure I actually shown you that. Let's go to subscription. Okay. So in the menu, when you click on subscription, you see your active subscription and you can access your invoice, but you can also change plan. And if I click on change plan, No, I think I've already shown you that last week, but I'm not sure. Choose your plan. It's here. Okay, it will open this new window. And it will say, okay, your current plan is Pro Expert monthly until the 29th of November, but you can change it. So if you want to change it to each year, for instance, you can change today. Or if you want to get a lifetime license, you can change today. And the remaining part of your half a month that is already been paid will be deduced from that. But you can also downgrade. So if you want to go to a Me, for instance, because you take 1 month of vacation or you stop your activity for sometimes or anything, you can change to Me Expert, for instance, and it will change at the end of the period to Me Expert. So you are totally free to adjust your different subscriptions like that. And on the same page, you can also see all your invoices if you need to access your invoices and print them for your accounting, etc., etc. So everything is now integrated directly into the app, which makes it easier. Do anybody have a question? Because I think I've already spoken enough for today.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we stop here today. What do you think?
Oui. That was fantastic. Very, very informative.
So I will stop the recording and say hey to next week.